everybody. It's that time again. The drums. I can hear the drums and the whispers. Hey everybody, it's me, Nadirico. And we're going to finish this game finally. It's only one of the first games I started streaming. It's been a while now. We actually got past Saturday. We're all the way to Monday now. The music's getting creepier. There's scratching sounds. Drums in the distance. We might actually finish this tonight. Probably finish it. Well, I appear to have dropped myself into the void. I've fallen into the back room somewhere. Let's see if I can find my way around to the game screen. Whew. Looks like I managed to escape the back rooms. Yeah, right. Let's do this. Let's see here. It's a new day. There's a cold chill in the house. The cold atmosphere. Well, how about we just start a fire, you know? Maybe we can burn down the whole house. I seriously considered warming up the place. Oh, Jerry. Jerry!
Who is it?
It's me.
The Ghost Hunter. Any contact with the other world yet?
Actually, I'm not sure. Jerry, I'm definitely not alone in this house.
What are you talking about?
Last night I saw something down below. It was moving. I wasn't dreaming, and I'm not making this up.
Are you sure it wasn't a mutant rat?
Definitely no rat.
I'm calling the police.
No, not just yet.
Michael, for Christ's sake. You could have a burglar inside the house.
This is no burglar, Jerry. It's much more interesting than that. And I want to figure this out by myself.
Have you taken leave of your senses?
Just promise me you won't call anyone. I can do this on my own.
Whatever. Just call me if you need any help. I'm driving there today.
Right. Bye.
Okay, well, we couldn't call her Sunday. We can't call her today. We're ignoring Jerry's advice, even though Jerry has some actually, like, good advice. Okay, the house is cold. I don't know. We could go in the basement again. I don't want to go in the basement. can get that furnace going. Okay. The oven is stuck shut. Hmm. Guess that's what happens when you don't water the plant for a long time. Yeah, they die. I don't know, did I, like, leave one of the windows open in the attic? You want to start this? No. And music is far too ominous. The stone in the fireplace was cold to the touch. There we go. Now that we've started a fire in the fireplace, now we can just go outside and leave it unattended. No mail. Yo! A thick mist struck me in the eye as I entered the barren greenhouse, and the smell of blah blah blah. Okay. There's a shovel, but it's stuck in the dirt. So we're gonna need a shovel to dig out the shovel. Yeah. February 7th. As much as I've regretted, I've decided to stop caring for the greenhouse. All my efforts to save the plants have been in vain. I just can't seem to figure out what is wrong with them. And it's been a few weeks since I began falling apart to pieces. Dying without any apparent cause. Some of them would just crumble at the slightest touch. This is not only frustrating, but very unsettling. Every time I enter the place, I can feel a sense of dread and decay. What I most regret is the condition of that rare plant I brought from South Africa. It's now all sad-looking and almost dried up. I'll take it upstairs and look after it, hoping it will get more sunlight, assuming that everything that has been happening here has a natural explanation. Death is surrounding this place, and I can't seem to do anything about it. In spite of my concerns, I can't help think that all of this began when I brought that... I wonder... No, I have to put those thoughts aside. I should stop reading all of those sinister books. They're getting under my skin. Okay. I did that for the lulz, and apparently that was something I needed to do. going to the chapel down where I'm gonna get killed by evil. Alright, cool. One of those keys we had went to this door. Bicycle. Okay. One classy old automobile. Still, I don't want to get very close to it. It gave me the strange feeling that something was about to jump at me from inside it. Of all the various items laying on the table, only the toolbox on the far left seemed to have a few useful things. Screwdriver. Well, we've got a screwdriver. Drink your drink. The car's battery's dead, but the horn still works. If that's what really drained the horn, was all those times I sat in the car honking the horn. How about this? Um, so we can't cut the wire. We only have 2 matches left. More tools. When in doubt, check random rooms. Haha! We have a mirror. I don't know why. You use enough things on other things, something's bound to happen. A mausoleum. We're in. You know what they say, people are dying to get in here. The corpse was in an advanced stage of decomposition, was inside the coffin. It was disgusting. Whoever that was, I could get a feeling of terror in the dead face. I decided to leave it alone. That coffin is empty. A dead cat in that. Most of the plaques were too badly eroded to make out what they said. Too dark to make out what that plaque said. According to the plaque, both Mr. and Mrs. Blackwood had died in the same year. Hey, we got a rock. Do a little vandalism. I bet it fell down here. Oh, there it is. Let's do it again. Now we can do some Indiana Jones stuff and light up down here. R. Okay. Should we harass Jerry some more? Yeah, harass the Jerry. Jerry. When you don't know what to do, and you gotta take a poo, call Jerry. Call Jerry. If you got the flu and you're feeling awful hairy, call Jerry. Don't call Barry, call Jerry. Jerry. Jerry and the Jets.
Hi, Jerry.
Michael, I was worried about you. Are you doing okay?
Yes, I'm fine, and I think I know the identity of my intruder.
Tell me, who is it?
James Blackwood.
The Blackwood person? Michael, are you serious? That the ghost of the murderer is roaming the house?
I'm not talking about his ghost, Jerry. I'm talking about him.
What the heck do you mean?
I mean James Blackwood himself, alive in this house.
What? How is that possible?
It makes sense. After murdering his wife and realizing what he has done, he begs for help to Christopher Milton, who fakes his death.
Milton, the previous owner? Michael, you're losing your mind. Even if he managed to hide himself, how did he survive all this time? Milton has been missing for years.
Good point, but I'm sure a desperate man like Blackwood would have found a way.
Yes, by turning into a ghost. Wait a minute. Yeah, I have it right here. James Blackwood passed away on June 1963. Would you please stop this?
Jerry, just listen to me. I know I'm right. There's only Mrs. Blackwood's body in the crypt. His is missing.
Oh God, Michael. You've really gone out of your mind. Digging into coffins, what next? Desecrating the chapel?
Whatever it takes to solve this mystery. You can only find stories like this in books.
Precisely why I'm beginning to wonder about your sanity.
You'll see.
You'll all see. Well, we got another date. And we got a hoarder's stash of newspapers upstairs, so... I mean, sure, it doesn't look like a hoarder's stash of newspapers. It just looks like an above-average stack of newspapers. Let's see here. Following the shocking news that became of public knowledge last week, we must now inform about the sinister outcome of the story that has been in the mind of every citizen of our town these past few days. Mr. James Blackwood has died at the age of 56 due to a heart attack, allegedly because of the pressure and stress caused by the astonishing accusation by Miss Eva Mariana, former maid of the family. This puts a sudden end to the case deferred by the authorities. Police Chief William Bailey said, "It saddens me that Mr. Blackwood was never brought to a proper trial. No matter what kind of excuse could be possibly made, the death of Miss Catherine Blackwood is a fact. I'm fully convinced that he was guilty." Dr. Christopher Milton is said to be taking care of a funeral that nobody will attend, and all the belongings of the Blackwood family are now in his possession. Silently, Rothbury returns to daily life, turning the page over one of its darkest chapters. Many will wonder in the years to come what happened inside Blackwood Manor. Bailey 01665652247. Mail train robbery. Well, over £1 million. A senior police spokesman said last night that the total haul in yesterday's mail train robbery was clearly well over £1 million. More than 500,000 of it belonging to the National Provisional Bank. We got a phone number. Dial in the phone, dial in the phone.
Are you Mr. William Bailey?
That's me. And you are?
Yes, my name is Michael Arthade. I'm a journalist for a local newspaper in Rothbury.
I see. And what's this all about?
Well, you're the former police chief of this town, aren't you?
Indeed. I served many years ago.
And you were once in charge of a famous, or should I say, infamous case here?
Ah, bloody hell. Don't tell me this is about James Blackwood.
Well, yes. I'm writing a story for my newspaper. The most famous police cases of Northumberland.
Have you got any idea how many times I've talked about this? Go to your nearest library. I'm sure you'll find plenty of information about Blackwood there.
Please, Mr. Bailey, I beg you. It won't be the same if I can have the information from someone who was there, and no less than the renowned William Bailey of Rothbury.
All right, son, spare me the nonsense. What is it you want to know?
Well, In the first place, what did Ava Mariani see exactly?
She saw enough, son. James Blackwood was dragging a shape into a hole in the garden. At first, Mrs. Mariani couldn't realize what it was, but eventually she made out the dead body of Catherine Blackwood with a serious wound.
And Blackwood was automatically deemed guilty?
He was found digging his wife's son.
Why did James Blackwood never appear before a jury?
When you're someone as renowned and famed as James Blackwood was, you can pretty much avoid the authorities. However, you can't avoid justice. And justice was brought upon James Blackwood.
Justice? How?
He died shortly after the accusation. You should know about that.
What happened to Dr. Christopher Milton?
How should I know? You bet your life that slimy worm was up to something. I couldn't prove it, though I spent years investigating him. A shame we couldn't implicate him as much as James Blackwood.
Are you saying he could have had something to do with the murder?
Blackwood and Milton were very intimate. Milton did the impossible to aid his friend, and even clear his name after he died. You do the math.
And was ever determined the cause of death of Catherine Blackwood?
Yes, partly. Mrs. Mariani managed to see her throat was slit open. Ripped, she would say. It must have been horrible for the poor girl.
Still, everything sounds so vague, as if something were missing.
Are you questioning my performance on this case, son?
No, sir, not at all. I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, why a proper autopsy was never done.
An autopsy to whom?
Please, sir, this is very important to me, and I could really use your help. I'm trying to fit all the pieces of this mystery together.
Mystery? What mystery? You must be one of those people that just love splitting hairs, don't you?
I don't think I understand, sir.
Listen, son, that cold-blooded bastard murdered his wife, God knows why. But he and his fancy doctor did the impossible to hamper our investigations. You don't have to be a brilliant detective to realize Blackwood did it.
There's always a reason behind a murder. Nobody has ever found out why Blackwood did what he did.
Psychopaths don't need any reasons. And James Blackwood turned into one, precisely.
There's got to be something else. I can't believe Blackwood flipped just like that one sunny day. It doesn't make any sense.
People flip, son. You can be flipping right now without knowing it.
Well, then tell me how Blackwood reacted when you pulled his wife from beneath the ground.
I beg your pardon.
I mean Catherine Blackwood's body when you dug in the garden of the manor.
Like I said, they hampered the investigation. We never managed to set one foot inside the manor. What kind of bloody journalist are you, son?
But are you telling me you never actually retrieved the body?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. Now, if you don't mind,
But wait, this doesn't make any sense.
stop wasting my time, damn it. I was enjoying my retirement until you had the brilliant idea of calling me. I don't want to hear anything else about this case ever again.
Please, Mr. Bailey, don't...
Leave me alone.
You know, instead of maybe not scrutinizing those things, I guess he's trying to be really vague because he doesn't want the cops to come out there. But still. Sounds like we need that shovel. An imposing tree. A spectacular display of dying wood. Yo, the mail finally came. Even though I was anxious to read the letter, I tried to remind myself that I should give a raise to my efficient assistant. Dear Mother, I spent the whole morning running a few errands for the Blackwood family, and on the way back, many thoughts crossed my mind. Take back what I said. I want to return home. Things haven't got any better here. Everyone is mysteriously behaving mysteriously. Yes, those are words. And they try to avoid me. I do understand that they must still be disturbed about the death of their son, but it has been almost 2 years since that already. I feel like an alien. I don't belong here anymore, and I find it hard to sleep at night. There's too much activity in this house, too much moving around, and that is unnerving me. I feel something terrible is going on here, and I want to go as far away as possible. I will miss Miss Blackwood dearly, and she has always been kind to me, but I'm afraid my health is at stake. And I've been seeing some strange things, too. I can't explain it, but I think someone did something very wrong. That Dr. Milton would often come talk with the sir for many hours, and nobody would allow me upstairs. Although I've been secretly taking pictures there. I hope this doesn't upset you, but don't worry. They are well hidden under a loose board beneath my bedside table. Please, Mother, forgive me. I know I should have listened to you. It's not like I'm stubborn. I just wanted to wait and see if things would get any better for myself, and they haven't. That's why I'm asking you for a place to stay until I sort my situation. Call me as soon as you can. I usually have to stay in town until 5 o'clock, but lately I've been coming back about an hour earlier. I just want to leave this place. I confess that I am scared. I'll be waiting, and please hurry. With love, Eva. I'm just gonna leave that there. You okay? No, at least now we've got a definitive place to look. Which is to go into the servants' quarters and look around the nightstand. The nightstand. It's definitely a picture of a man digging a hole in the backyard. Which I guess tells us where to dig, if we could get the shovel out of the dirt. There was a hose up there. We need running water, probably. Which means we need to go into the basement? We do have a crowbar now. Okay. Hit it hard. Hit it again. Okay. Back way takes us to the mausoleum. The mausoleum. We want to go back to the atrium. Since maybe that got the water back on? Weld it down. And I figured the crowbar already worked once, might as well try again. Okay. Oh. Back to the house? Okay. Crowbar? Shovel? Oil? Screwdriver. Okay. I mean, we watched that shiny whatever someplace. Let's not stay down here. Wait a second. We saw that blockage, and I don't think we cleared the blockage. Or did we check around the blockage? We're not very good at this. Can I have a map and fast travel so I don't have to march clear across the entire building every time I realize I did a dummy? Both literally and figuratively. Ha! Ah! If you know, you know! Okay. Hmm. Ah, it all came out. I'd been through a lot to get this small key. Hmm. What things are still locked? That doesn't have anything. Nothing in this room. That's still just gibberish to him. Most of the clocks in this most of the house in this clock wasn't working. Woohoo. Dear Catherine, first of all, I beg you to take the utmost care in order to keep this letter away from James. I don't like to think of the mental breakdown he would suffer if he reads this. You know James much better than I do, so you must share any convictions that he'd never harm anything, but even so, I'd ask you to be careful whenever he's around. At least until we sort out the situation. He's been especially unstable lately, speaking about his determination to suppress this so-called curse. I truly fear for him and for his sanity. I still wouldn't say he qualifies as dangerous, but just in case, be cautious. I've been playing the role of an ally who believes in James, and so far I think I've done a good job in convincing him. But I'm afraid it won't last for too much longer. I can't do all the things he's now asking me to. He's been delving into some very obscure arts, and what began as a hobby has now become a dangerous obsession. He wants me to perform an African ritual on that awful mask he brought. He's convinced he has released an ancient spirit, which will harm everything he loves and cares for. It's all so utterly insane that I'm ashamed to translate this into words. My biggest fear is that I will end losing my own mind along with his. I have to put an end to all of this. And about the other issue, you should know I've gotten over it, Catherine. What we all did 2 years ago, the decision we made and knew would affect the course of our lives, has been haunting my sleep ever since then. I know you must be the one more affected by this, but you wouldn't understand all that has been going through my head. The confusion, the contradictions, now more than ever. I'm not sure whether it was the right decision or not, but there's no turning back and we must face the consequences. All I wanted to say about this is that I am deeply sorry if I behaved erratically these past days. And unnerved, you have my word, I won't ever reveal anything. Whatever you do with this letter, make sure James doesn't feel anything suspicious. I'd rather have you destroy this, though. Extreme situations require extreme measures. Christopher. go. Hmm. Oh. Okay, I'm not sure what we managed to do, but we managed to do something. But we've got another key. Hmm. Oh, yeah. There was a chapel where we were gonna get dead, 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 dead. That seems particularly ostentatious enough to go to that chapel. Yeah, there we go. Okay, around the chapel. We still don't have any electricity. And dang if ain't the music getting creepy. The chalice was lavish and pleasing to the eye, but was sadly of no use to me. What is a fancy cup? Hmm. Although mostly golden, looks sad and fragile. Fragile. Okay, how about upstairs? The Holy Bible. We're gonna have to read the whole Bible, because that's a lot of reading. To the most ever todos and noble heaven the names in order of. Okay. Somebody put a thing in there. I'm just glad I didn't have to try and read all that. Is this a Resident Evil style puzzle where we have to put a nail into Jesus? And I got a hammer, I got a nail. So, oh. I was mostly joking. You sure we don't just hammer that in? Oh. Can we pull the chain with this? Oh, we couldn't use that because we're standing on what it's for. Right. This still isn't making any sense. Okay. Can I hit it from down there? Oh, snap. Jesus is attacking us. I don't know how to handle this. Well, great. Can't take that pen. It's a fancy looking pen. The folklore of Dalamar is just as disturbing as the vicious attacks. If my research has been correct, then I could have stumbled upon one of the most ancient tribes ever known to humanity, dating back to the era where the so-called Bushmen inhabited South Africa. We're talking over 20,000 years ago. How could any civilization manage to survive all this time without ever hunting or expanding? Just being there. I don't dare to imagine what 200 centuries of inbreeding and cannibalism can do to people. I've seen them, and they can't be called humans. What's most unsettling is their mystical background. Impossible to be considered a religion due to its complete lack of basic rules and maturity. The only simple premise is to keep an evil entity at bay, which has been stalking them since the beginning of time, or Dark Ages. At this point in my research, I had to stop and consider the implication. The Dalmar actually thought of their later period, the systemic slaughter of mankind, as good times or golden ages. I thank the Lord that the tribe never managed to grow, as I seriously think their reign, maybe even region, maybe even the entire continent, would have suffered terrible consequences. History is so ancient that it makes me feel dizzy. The vengeful gods, which is incidentally referred to as Dolham, would control the Dalmar via its many incarnations. Most of the time, it would be a tall feline-like figure, always dwelling in the shadows and slaughtering and slaying any villagers who would unwittingly come close. Some say its deadly claws would not only penetrate your body, but your soul. The purpose of this harassment is unclear. I would look as if the Dulmar were simply toys to play with. It seems that the Dulmar managed to free themselves from its clutches with the help of an amulet or charm, which would effectively force the entity to retreat. The most curious thing is how the amulet was conceived. Two main elements were required to perform the exorcising of the spirit, and they had to be strictly related to each other. One represented the victim, the other representing the victimizer. To achieve this, something related to each one was used. While I'm not sure what it is referred to as the victim, I think it can be concluded that anything belonging to any villager would have served, given that they were all victims. As for something representing the victimizer, they've been more complicated. What could possibly be related to a god? This god in question. Next, these elements had to be mixed with a rare medicinal plant native to the region, which apparently had the properties to blend both items together, as long as they were not solid. Finally, a branch of a particular tree, whose name escapes me now, had to be used as a holder of the blended items. It is on this item that the mysterious blessing would be performed. It should be noted that all the elements had to be organic. Dulmar successfully released themselves from the control of the vicious god with an intense ritual that seems to have taken days to perform. In the end, the amulet was so powerful that the entity surrendered to their will and offered divine power in exchange for sacrifices, but the Dulmar wouldn't allow to be fooled. They decided that getting rid of this evil once and for all would be the wisest thing to do. So they managed to capture its spirit and store it someplace where they could guard it for ages to come. My God, the evil spirit was cast into a mask, trapped inside the confines of its blessed wood for eternity. A mask which its description bears uncanny resemblance to Who Am I Fooling? It's the mask. The Dulmar would keep the spirit at bay via regular rituals involving the bloody sacrifices and the aforementioned amulet. The last book I read today about the Dulmar, in reality 2 small paragraphs, is an amusing bonus reading a book lent by the museum, has revealed to me something that left me completely paralyzed with terror. I've always wondered, since I began studying them, what made the Dulmar savagely slaughter neighboring tribes without any apparent reason. Was it a violent, raw instinct? Did they feel threatened anyway? Was it by a perverse and ungodly sense of enjoyment? No. It was fear. Fear that someone else would take the mask and release the god. They killed to protect themselves from falling again into the Dark Ages. If they went to such extreme lengths to avoid this, then what did they have to endure when the entity was free? The ritual hasn't been performed in the mask for years now. What have I done? What have I done? Christopher, these very well may be my last notes. In the regards, I'm afraid Catherine has already realized what I've been doing here all this time. In vain I've tried to explain myself. I know it might have been the outcome, and I keep insisting if you could only believe me, Christopher, because I know you intend well, but I can feel the doubt in your heart. Put your rational thoughts aside for a moment and yield the facts. If I can do it, someone who was constantly taught in the wonders of science ever since his childhood, then so can you. I'm hoping that you will contemplate the possibility of something... Please believe me. We've got to stop this monster. That door makes an uncomfortably loud thud. We still haven't seen Jerry. Jerry, you coming over or not?
Yes?
Jerry, it's me.
Michael, I was about to call you.
Why?
I've been thinking about what you told me, and you could be onto something there. But I'm worried about your safety now. This could be dangerous.
What do you mean by dangerous?
Well, let's suppose you're right, and James Blackwood is indeed hiding somewhere inside the house. He's a madman, a murderer, and your life could be in danger.
Jerry, if James Blackwood is still alive, he'd be nothing more than a harmless, decrepit old man. I don't think I'd have any problem outdoing him.
And what if he is armed?
I'm willing to take that risk. He surely knows I'm here by now. What if he's waiting for me to leave so that he can escape? I can't miss this opportunity.
The opportunity of what, for Christ's sake?
Of knowing. I'm already too much into this, Jerry. And if I don't know what happened inside this house, I won't be able to sleep again.
You're obsessed. You were supposed to finish your book, get some rest, and now look at this. What are you going to say to your editor?
Who knows? Maybe this whole episode inspires me to write that ending. I'm sorry. I can't leave this now, Jerry. It's too late.
I can't believe this. I don't understand you. Doesn't the possibility of spending another night in that house with a creepy old man hiding in the basement scare you?
I know what you're trying to do. Goodbye, Jerry.
Michael? Michael! It's dangerous, do you hear me? Dangerous! You have to leave that place!
I'll keep you informed.
Michael is not smart. Mr. Michael Arthate, due to the irregularities during its acquisition process carried over by Mr. Jerry P. Carter, you are to immediately leave the property known as Blackwood Manor. If you fail to comply, legal proceedings will be enforced against you. You have 2 days to effectively abandon the property after the issuing of this notice. We take no responsibilities for the courier service. A police officer is due to arrive at the Blackwood Manor on Tuesday, October 15th. Should you be present, you will be immediately taken to custody without further notification. The National Trust. Okay, so apparently Jerry might have abandoned us. They seem to have some sort of device attached to it. Oh. Just lit up. Can we, supposedly a small charge. Cool, we can put it back in the car and then honk the horn a few times and then it'll die. Prepared myself to leave the manor, I suddenly felt responsible for disturbing the forces that had up to now lay dormant inside the house. I had to do something. Save? Okay. Oh yeah, we still haven't dug up that body. Well, we dug a hole. Oh, maybe we're digging in the wrong spot. should be right here. Hmm. Uh-oh. Stuff just got real ominous. Okay, we got a tooth. Why we need a tooth, but... Well, yeah, it makes sense. We need something from the victim. She's the victim. We need something from the victimizer, which was a big scary cat thing. There was this cat necklace that we saw earlier. we gotta combine them. And we got that coffee grinder that we still haven't done anything with. But they'll let us spin, so I mean, worth a shot. Or will James Blackwood find us because he hears us grinding and thinks we're making him coffee? Okay. Okay, so we got one powder. Okay. Hmm. Um. Now it's just kind of like, well, what are things that we still haven't done anything with? Hmm. A can lid. I guess maybe we can finally burn some stuff. Stuff be getting spookier. I don't like that spooky man laugh. We're gonna brave person it. Oh. Yeah. And then? Seems like a good time to save. It was a little too spook of a spook. There was a grate underneath the fireplace the whole time. Teddy bear covered in mud and dirt. Well, there's just that hole. Let's make a new save. Well,
Unsure of what I had just seen, I raced my car and left Blackwood Manor as quickly as possible. I'm not ashamed of what I did. That disfigured face is still stalking my nightmares, and I've never put foot inside a Victorian house ever since. But there's certainly one thing that I'm grateful for. It was thanks to my encounter below that house that I was able to finish my book and become a prolific writer.
scratching noise was him digging his way out. He's loose. Whoever that was. Probably Robin. Like, not actually James Blackwood, but probably his son that he chained up in the basement and then pretended was dead. Well, all I can say is yes, I should just relax. That was a little too much spook for me. Oh man, it looks like we didn't lock the door behind us either. Well, I guess we'll call it there. We've successfully completed Scratches, Director's Cut. I hope all of you enjoyed that. Just block out the menu. No menus. Not going back in. Alright, everybody, let's head on over to the closing screen. Yeah, I guess we just won't raid anybody. Not like there's anybody here to raid with us. Okay. Well, bye-bye.